Hello. We're going to look into question number 2 of 2025 Edexcel paper. Take note again, this is regional center paper, so please don't take the wrong one. So next question we're going to look into is metal, rusting and prevention. And honestly, this question came up too many times. So for those of you who have been revising using past year papers, this is your advantage. Okay, so let's get going. So if you look at the diagram, you will know that, I've seen this one before, mock papers, isn't it? Or even like the school prelim papers. Okay, so this is this is question 2. And we're going to look into this one, okay? So this is all about rusting, what's happening. Okay, this is all about rusting. So the word rust again is used for iron only, okay? Rust is only for iron. The rest of the metals, so like other metals, we'll use the word corrosion. Okay, so take note of that. Now, what is required for rusting? Oxygen is one, the other substance is actually water. They do allow the word moisture or steam, so look at alternative answers, but I personally like water, it's so straightforward. Water and oxygen, that's essential for us as humans as well, isn't it? Okay, next, chemical name for rusting. The ideal name here would be hydrated iron trioxide, okay? But just writing this alone, which is iron trioxide, would get you the marks. Now, what are some of the common errors that students are writing? They just simply write iron oxide, and without the oxidation state here, it would not be clear enough for you to get the marks. Some incorrect answer will also include like iron hydroxide. So these are incorrect answers, so you might want to take note of them. Okay, so if they do ask for chemical formula, okay, chemical formula of iron trioxide is Fe2O3. So take note of that. Why is that like that? What does it look so funky, right? Iron, as the oxidation state suggests, 3 would be Fe3+, and oxide, because it's group 6, is 2-. If you do a quick crisscross, like the crisscross, I'm not sure whether you've learned this in school, you bring down the 2 and you bring down the 3 on this side. Okay, so the 3 goes to the opposite, the 2 goes to the opposite, which is to the iron side. So that's how we end up with Fe2O3 as the chemical formula for rust. Okay, taking this away in case it confuses you, so we're going to look into the next part of the question. This question came out so many times. There are 2 methods here, method A and method B, so don't confuse them. Method B has a layer of zinc coated around the iron, and method A is iron in the middle, but we use paint to surround the iron. Okay, so method A is painting, method B, they'll ask you what's the name when you put zinc over it. That's galvanization, isn't it? Okay, so let's look into method A first, so it's not too confusing. 2-mark question, they want you to describe. Now when it comes to describe question, you do not need to talk about the why. Okay, no why required, just go straight to the point. How does painting prevent the iron from rusting? Okay, so first we need to identify what does the paint do. The first thing first is the paint here acts as a barrel, or you could say the paint acts as a protective layer. That's number 1, that's the first mark here. What does the paint do? Then number 2, so what? So what if there's a layer of protective layer? So what if there's a barrel method? Now here it is to keep out the water and oxygen from reacting with the iron. Okay, so the beginning part of the question, they did tell you that there are essential things that will cause rusting to occur, and you want to minimize contact with water and oxygen from the iron. So what's happening here is the layer of paint keep out the water and oxygen from reacting with the iron. So the word reacting is the baseline word, it's the basic word here, but if you are really good in chemistry, you could use the word oxidizing. Okay, so next method is B. So we're going to focus on B, which is the layer of zinc around iron. Okay, this method here is galvanizing or galvanization. This you do need to learn how to spell this really well. Okay, galvanization is this. Alright, so quite a lengthy one. There is no alternative answer for this, only this. Okay, next they are asking you, how does method B prevent rusting even when the layer of zinc is damaged? Say for example, now it's nicely coated, right? You have a layer of zinc around iron. Say for example, halfway through, this whole slab of zinc disappeared. Why is it that the iron in there don't rust at all? Okay, so the reason is very simple. Zinc is more reactive than iron. here, in order for you to appreciate this answer, you need to go back to your reactivity series of metal, starting from potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc is over here, and then your iron is below zinc. Okay, so zinc is above iron, so that makes zinc more reactive than iron. And what would happen if the metal above it is protecting iron? Here, the zinc will oxidize more readily than iron. Okay, it is not that these are the wrong answer, so take note of that. Okay, zinc will not rust. Zinc will rust or zinc reacts with iron. Those are wrong answers. That has been given by students previously, so please take notes. These are things that came out from the examiner's report, so take note of all of this. Okay, so this is essentially our 7-mark question on rusting and metal. If you have any other question, please feel free to drop it in the comment. Now, with every question you are doing here, it actually is one step closer to your goal. And if this series of videos, this video series that I'm making, is making you a little bit more confident in chemistry, please like, share, and subscribe. It would really encourage me and motivate me to make a little bit more. Okay, share with a friend. If you need additional support, please drop it in the comment. I read every single one of them. See you.